Hello and welcome to Amby Marine Knits, episode 113. Of course, my name is Amber. Welcome to my crafty channel where I talk about what I've been making. Usually knitting, spinning, sometimes sewing and crochet as well, and yarn dyeing. So, not much this week again, but that's okay. Sometimes life goes like that. Pretty soon I'm going to have way too much going on, and there's nothing wrong with that either. So it is July 18th? Yes, Friday, July 18th. And it's hot. It's always hot right now. So if I start sweating, it's because I had to turn the air conditioner and stuff off so you can hear me, because I think that's nice for you guys to be able to do. So, finished objects. I do have one. It's a small one, but I did have a finished object. I've got 2 whips, and then I'll show you some spinning. And I found some cool stuff, so I'll show you that too. That's a different kind of craft. So first thing we're going to go for is the finished object. This is a knitted knocker. So this is a pattern by, okay, I grabbed it, free pattern. I'll have it linked below. Knitted knockers by Claudia Barbo. So there's the pattern. Then on double points, this is the bottom up one. You start here, you increase, and then you decrease. So great pattern. You can mail them to them, or lots of places have like local places to donate these. They are prostheses for people who've had mastectomies. One of the girls at Knitting was making them last Saturday, and somebody else was like, ooh, I want to make one. So I went to go print the pattern out and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I need a quick, easy project that's for a good reason. So I made one. I'll probably end up making more. It is made out of, sorry, my bucket's down here, Lion Brand Kobu, colorway pale pink. Yay for clearance at Walmart at one point in time. I think I actually got this one for my sister. But yes, definitely recommend making these. They are particular on what yarn you use. Kobu's a good one. Cascade, one of their cottons, Eco Cotton maybe? But yeah, they have a list on the website of the specific yarns because it goes in a sensitive area, especially an area that just had surgery. Generally, they like neutrals. I know this is not as neutrally as it could be, but this is what I had, so hopefully it'll work. So yeah, maybe see more of those to come. They really, a few hours. Like, they're definitely a evening project or, you know, weekend project type thing, so that's cool too. So that is the only thing I've actively finished. But I have made progress on some of my whips. So first whip we're going to show, because it's right here, is my Musselburgh hat. This is a pattern, of course, by Ysolda Teague, made in this really awesome neon nep tweed by Bonya Yarns. And I am almost done. I think I've got this much left. I think when I weighed it, it was like 35 grams. So I think I'm going to go until I have 20 grams left and then do the decreases, because I want a little bit left for maybe in my jelly roll, because this yarn's just so cool. And I think I've only got like 2 inches before I have to decrease. I mean, you rephrase that. 2 more inches to go to make it a hat, but you can make it longer so it's a little bit slouchier. So some people I know will just go till they have 10 grams left and then do the decreases. Oh, look at my new stitch marker. One of the girls at work gave me. Look at that. It's a little pink, let's see, little pink sparkly turtle. There we go. Sorry, he's really hard to show, but he's so cute. So yeah, so that's where I was at last week. And look at this, look at this. We're gonna do the marker thing. And we're just gonna pop that up here. So that way we can see, ideally, I would like to have this done by next week. We'll see, priorities and all that jazz, because I have future cast-ons. So that's whip 1. Okay, whip number 2 is the Sundial Tee by Wool and Pine. Okay, so of course we finished the back. You've seen that already. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. So the back's done. I have 2 more. Let me fix that. There's the front. I have 2 more colors. I just have to do those 2 purples and the ribbing. I did time myself last night on how long it took me to do like one across and back. It's about 6 minutes roughly. Always round up. So based on the number of rows in the chart, and each of these colors is 2 chart repeats, it's about an hour per chart. So I have 4 chart repeats left and some ribbing. So we're gonna round up a lot, like 6 hours worth of work. This will be done by next Friday. Hopefully sooner. Fingers crossed sooner. But that is my goal. Yarn on this one is Fangirl Fibers. The black is Master Gracie. The colors are from the boy band countdown. That was the Valentine's Day countdown she did. So, it's so cool. So yeah, very happy with it, very over it. I am very much in the, everything's inspiration to start something new. Like everything. I see some yarn, I see a pattern, I see the trees blowing in the breeze. Oh, I could cast something on. But I'm not going to because I want to get this done. Like, I really just want the dopamine from finishing a project. So, keep an eye out for that. So, that is all of the knitting I have been doing. We are going to move into future cast-ons, and then we're going to go to spinning. So, Sock Week is coming up. I knew it was coming up soon. I didn't realize that it starts Sunday. So, Sock Week is put on by Natalie of Knitty Natty, and pretty much your goal is to start midnight, Saturday or Sunday morning, to the end of day on the next Sunday. And in that 8 days, knit 1 fingering weight adult size sock. Just 1. I think it'd even be shorties, I don't know, or tall, whatever. But just knit 1 sock in that time frame. So I have 2 socks planned. I probably won't do as good. I know last year or the year before, I have knit up to like 2 shorties and a full length pair of socks in a week because I can. I'm not going to be able to do that this week. I have other stuff I want to do, and it is also during Tour de Fleece, so I have spinning I need to do. But we still have plans. So, plan 1, bag made by me, yarn dyed by me. So, I'm going to get this wound up today. Pattern, I haven't decided if I'm going to do just plain vanilla sock or with my normal shadow wrap heel and all that. I'm actually contemplating doing a vanilla is the new black. Because they have a toe up one. So I might do it toe up. This one's going to pull really fun. This was a skein I dyed, gosh, who knows how long ago. So, well, that's very random. I mean, it's still going to pull, but, I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't know. We're just going to knit with it. But yeah, I'm really leaning towards the toe up vanilla is the new black and trying that one and see how that one goes. We'll see. I don't know. It doesn't matter as long as I make a sock, right? So this one's for sure getting started. I'm going to probably wind this up today or tomorrow so I can cast on Sunday morning. I'm contemplating, so 11 Stitches membership, they have a Zoom that's like at 1 a.m. Sunday morning, and since I'm off Sunday, I might go. But I also heard that so that's like 2 a.m. Eastern time, that there's also going to be a midnight Eastern time one. I'm off Sunday. I don't need to sleep, right? I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but it's a nice idea. So this is sock 1. Sock 2, it's in a really fun bag. The bag itself is kind of strange, but look, I have a Shark Week bag. I made this one. Yes, the inside's red because it should be. It's a strange bag as far as how it's made, but I still like it. And this is, we did a swap in the membership. So this was the yarn I got in the swap. It's very soft mermaidy. So there's that. And then this was the color I had, which is this nice pink. So I'm planning on casting this on. Have not decided what pattern yet. I have not decided if a pattern. This may just be plain vanilla with my normal shadow wrap heel. Maybe I'll do an afterthought heel. I don't know what I want to do yet. But these are the 2 pairs of socks that will be started Sunday morning. So, got those going. And that's it for knitting. Next up, we're going to go to yarn dyeing. So I did show you last week, the week before, I had that burgundy red. I've got 5 skeins of this in DK. And it turned out so pretty. I like it. So this was Dharma, Poinsettia, and Cabernet mixed together. It made it just a nice burgundy color. Maroon. What's the difference between burgundy and maroon? I've never really been able to figure that out. That piece of hair, whatever. So I have 5 skeins of this. That's a sweater's quantity. You know what sounds really cool? Okay, it's DK. A black or some kind of dark, I don't know whether hand spun or just black DK. What if I made one of those colorwork sweaters that has the yoke is flowers, like the floor? I know there's the antique flora that Wallen Pine has. There's other ones. I know there's lots of different ones that have like the big floral yoke. What if I did that with a burgundy sweater and like the black flowers? Would that not look so cool? I'm just trying to decide what I actually wear it. So I don't know, but stay tuned and we'll see what I come up with, because that could look really awesome. Ooh, I know I got some fangirl fibers. Actually, I think I've got a skein of Master Gracie of the black. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's just a very vague notion. Hey, I dyed this yarn and I think I could use it, because I don't have a lot of sweaters quantities of yarn. So the fact I now have 5 skeins of DK in the same color, I mean, tonal, whatever, it's fine. Oh, it's fuzzy. But, so that's that. That's all the dyeing I've done at the moment. I still have like 5 or 8 more skeins of bare yarn that I need to get going on, but I'll get there. So there's that. So next up, spinning. Where's my spinning thing? Okay. So I finished day 10, which was 14th. Sorry, I had to count. Is when I finished the first ply. So this is the Monsters Inc. countdown from Malia Made It from October of last year. And I took each of, there's 13 little bumps, split them all in half, and then this half I split each of those pieces into 4 and then spun them together. So I just randomly grabbed. So that's that one. Then I did start, I guess on the 15th, I started the second ply. Now the second ply, I made them even smaller. So I took all those pieces that I had and then I split them in half again. So they're like really tiny bits of fluff. I'm not very far on this. So if I had 52 colors or 52 pieces from the first one, split those in half, so I have 104 pieces here. I am 5, 6, 7, 8, 17 out of 104. I got a ways to go. But let me show you what I've done so far. That's where we're at. It's slow. It's not slow. I'm easily distractible right now. So that's what we've got there. So we're getting there. The goal is to have this done and plied by the time Tour de Fleece ends on the 27th. I might make it. I did have a day that I could have spent more but I got distracted by something else. So remember those Rolex I made? I think I showed them to y'all. If I didn't show them in this one, I'm pretty sure I did. But you can always go watch my Tour de Fleece videos. It does show me making them there. But since I've got my little case for the Nano, I decided to try using it. So, spinning the Rolex, and I'll talk about this more in this week's Tour de Fleece, but I was trying to do a woolen spin, so it's fluffier and stuff. I don't like it. I tried to do long draw. That was not effective. I tried to the long backwards draw. That wasn't working. I tried to do a short backwards draw, and really I'm doing some kind of weird hybrid thing. I don't know. It's weird, but it works. Not my favorite though. I prefer my worsted. But this is the 100% Shetland wool. So I'll probably get this finished up today or tomorrow morning. It's my goal to get that little piece done. And then maybe I'll go ahead and like ply it and stuff. That could be cool just to have a little mini skein. That is all the spinning. Speaking of spinning and fiber stuff, no, one more crafty thing before we go to life. So I cleaned out my bedroom closet. Oh my gosh, some of the stuff I found. Oh, I forgot to grab something to show you. Hold on. Okay, so I cleaned out my bedroom closet, and let me tell you, I've been where I'm at for like over 10 years. So there's a lot of stuff in there. A lot of strange crafty stuff. A lot of testing out an idea, but not actually making a thing with it as far as crafting goes. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to donate. A lot of stuff in the trash. Some of it made me sad, but that's okay. But I found 2 very interesting things. The first one I found is in this bag made by me. It's one of the first bags I made. And I don't know if y'all follow Chevis. show you stuff room. A while back, she made these coil rope bowls. So you take like the clothesline cotton cord or whatever, and you do this thing that you make this little bowl with them. So I made one, a little tiny one, gifted it to my sister, and then this is as far as I've got with this. I have various scraps of acrylic yarn in there. I don't even think I have a needle in there anymore. So yeah, I just thought it was cool. I found this and I'm like, oh, I'm keeping this because I should finish it. Eventually, I'd have to go watch. I will try and link below her video for it. She did a video forever ago on how she makes these. So, nice way to use up scraps that isn't knit or crochet. I don't know, kind of nifty. So that's that project I found. And then I found something that I made I don't know how long ago. And it has a lot of memories for me because I made it, I gifted it to a person, and then that person passed away shortly thereafter. And then I was able to, and I got it back. So, kind of has memories, but I also, it's ugly because I worked with what I had back then. This interesting thing is the Sophie's Garden. So there's Sophie's Garden, Sophie's Universe. Sophie's Garden is the smaller, kind of oddly shaped one, and then you can make it bigger for more blanket size. I will put the person's name like Sophie, but I don't really remember her last name. But it is so many different colors. Like I said, I worked with the colors that I had. And it's just a gorgeous crocheted afghan. And then you've got like all the little flowers. Like, look at these. Look at those little rosebuds. Is that not the coolest thing ever? Tulips. I don't even know what they'd be called. So yeah, so I found this. And do I need it? No. Is it ugly? For me personally, yes. I don't. The colors are just too, they don't go well together. But look at it. Like, isn't it so cool? So, yeah. I found that. Got it washed. So, we'll do something with it. Or keep it. Keep cleaning out lots of stuff. So, I have another crocheted blanket that I will be showing you at some point. Just not yet. Because I don't want to get it out yet. But once I get to cleaning that spot of my apartment, it'll be pretty awesome. So, that's that. So, that's like the cool stuff that I found. There was more stuff in there, but like my first attempt at double knitting, I saw that. There's random granny squares that are getting donated to the thrift store because we've got a art thrift store. So that way somebody can maybe actually put them together because they weren't enough for something. I don't know. Lots of strange stuff. So, okay, life and stuff. We do have a fiber event this weekend that I will be going to. It is Saturday and Sunday. I will be going Sunday morning because I'm working at the yarn store tomorrow. Goal is fiber. Goal is not a lot of fiber because I don't need a lot of fiber, but I want more fiber. So we're going to see what fun things. I really want some stuff I can make on the blending board, like mix together the fancy stuff. I know I've already talked about this, but I will try and record. Probably not a lot. Every time I go to an event like this and I try and record, I don't because I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying talking to people. I'm looking at all the cool things, or I've got my friends with me and showing them the cool things. So I will see if I can record at least something so that way you guys can see that next week. But other life, work, that's the thing. Working at the yarn store, so that's always fun. Weather, I think it's pretty much been no matter where you're at. It's been hot, it's been humid, it keeps raining. I think today's our last day of rain for a while, but then we're supposed to be like super duper hot. Yay for summer. It'll be fine. But that's all I've got. I think for something that I thought was going to be a short episode, this one might have ended up a little bit longer. So hopefully it's fun watching. We'll find out. I do want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. Do appreciate it. And I will see y'all next week. Bye.